Okay, welcome back to Alma, Missouri. It's interesting, a great demand for firewood in May. It's interesting. I think I got one bundle I could take over there. We're here on the Missouri farm. Just finished up lunch. At the beginning of May, we play 3-day months. I find that seems to work about the best. And yeah, we just got done this morning putting soybeans in our field. And we had to interrupt our alfalfa work because I guess I'll park here. I couldn't convince a worker to work in this field. I don't know why that is. It just happens sometimes. We've got some grass intermixed with our alfalfa. We're tedding the alfalfa, make alfalfa hay. So when I try and use a worker, I get the no field found response. So I was trying to get it going on a straight north-south heading to have the worker working, but that's not going to happen, so I can go all the way to the edge. I think what I was going to start doing was just start trying to work my way. Well, actually, it'd be better if I wasn't lifting at all. So I'm gonna do a thing. Let's try and just drive around in TED without lifting at all. See how that works. I don't often do that. I've seen people do it, and I think that's how farmers actually do it. We're not realistic in the way that we do things sometimes because it's just kind of game mechanics. Don't want to miss a spot. Trying to be somewhat efficient. But I don't want to throw it out of the field, so I'll go nicely around twice, and then I'll just try and drive around and TED it and see how that works. Probably be more trouble than it's worth, but we'll see. I don't know, should I talk while I do it? I guess I could a little bit. I mean, it's awful early in the episode to start a time-lapse, isn't it? I was watching Daggerman this morning. He's talking about maybe taking a step back from doing his farming simulator videos, and he puts them out on a daily basis. I think he's getting maybe a little burnout on the game somewhat, but he seems to want to put more effort into his other channel, which I think is awesome. He's got another channel called Machinery Restorer where he works on old lawnmowers and garden equipment kind of stuff. I can see the personal attraction to that, and I'm sure that it requires a lot of time to produce those kind of videos and also do that work. And it might be a little more fulfilling than playing a video game for him. So good for him. I wish him all the luck. Enjoy watching his farming simulator content, but I think he ought to take a page out of my book in the sense that I play for me and I share it with you. So I think he ought to do that with Farming Simulator. Hey, you can play that when you have free time You're not busy, you know, hey, you lost the daylight, it's too cold to work in the shop, whatever, and you're just relaxing, killing some time. Hey, make your farming simulator videos then. And yeah. Alright. And is Farming Simulator 25 coming out this winter? I guess it's what month is it now? Is it March now? It's March now, so yeah, I guess so. That's amazing. I mean, how much will change? It's kind of... The video games I've always enjoyed have been kind of the open world, no end in sight kind of video games. So I used to play, I don't know, I think it'd be more efficient for me to just lift and turn and go straight back and forth. Or just slow down more, I guess. I like playing EA Sports games. I used to play the NCAA football until they stopped doing it because of the player likeness nonsense. I guess they're going to come out with a new one, but I'm not that into college football anymore, so but you could just, you know, play a team and just keep going, try and recruit players. I don't know what they called it, the campaign mode or whatever. But basically you'd be like the coach, you'd do the recruiting, build your team, and then play your games, you know, and go from season to season and build a national championship winning team. A dynasty, so to speak. And then in EA Sports, NHL, hockey, I guess it wasn't always NHL, but I like the, what do they call it, like be a pro mode. So you basically create a player. I would start up in Canadian junior hockey, playing for, I don't know, a team that I thought was cool, like Calgary Hitmen or the Windsor Spitfires or something like that. I think one time I started out on Brandon Wheat Kings. But then you get drafted to an NHL team, and then maybe you ask for a trade, play your games, train, get better. There's no like set, this is what you must do because this is how we designed the game. If you go over and open that door over there, we didn't develop the story to go to that door. It's like some video games, I guess, they're kind of like the old, I'm gonna show my age here a little bit, but the choose your own adventure books, you know, but usually there was just two choices. Choice A, turn to page 123. Choice B, turn to page 176. Well, what about choice C? Well, we didn't think of that option. So, Farming Simulator, it's completely open world. You can do anything. Just with this alfalfa field, how many choices do I have? I could plow it in. I could harvest it and bale it as alfalfa. I could harvest it and bale it as, or ted it also, make alfalfa hay. I could wrap it, make alfalfa silage. I could pick it up with a loading wagon. I could cut it with a mower. I could cut it with a swather. I could collect it and put it in a bunker. I could sell it right away. I could keep it. I could feed it. I could... It's just the possibilities are endless. I don't know, I think that's what I like about it. You can do just about anything. So, you know, I started playing Farming Simulator during the pandemic when it was a free PlayStation Plus download. I don't know if I ever would have bought it. I did think it was interesting when I saw it in the PlayStation Store. But I don't know if I would have paid money or not much money for it. But now, really, you know, it's enjoyable. It's fun. Fun to look for mods to incorporate. Think of the storyline. Think about where you're going to go. Things you want to try and do. So yeah, they grow cotton in Missouri. Cotton's not a crop I've ever done other than on contracts. Yeah, have you ever seen, those of you in the US, you ever seen the Redlands cotton commercial? It's like a family farm. And I guess they actually take their cotton products and they make stuff, or they take the cotton out of their fields and they actually go into the manufacturing and everything else. So maybe that would be cool. It would be very expensive. I'd want to get that case cotton harvester. I like the square, the big old rectangular cotton bales, huge things, as opposed to the round ones that come out of the John Deere's. But the case cotton picker is so much more expensive. But I think that might be cool to, you know, what is the, what do you even call it? It's been so long since I've done sheep. Have I ever done sheep on 22? I don't think so. Oh, on Valley Spring, I guess, briefly. So where do you sell the wool from the sheep? Can't even think of it. But where do you take the cotton? So what is it? Oh God, this is embarrassing. Well, there is a tailor on Main Street in Alma, but I don't think there's a place to sell the cotton or the so you make fabric and then you take the fabric and you can make clothes out of it at the tailor. What? Oh my God. Alright. I can't take it anymore. Hang on. I'm going to open build mode and look. Okay, we're in build mode. Production. Factories. Spinnery. Oh my God, that's terrible. So I don't know if there's a spinnery on this map, but I didn't even look how much it was. But the idea could be start doing cotton, build a spinnery, and then maybe even acquire, maybe sell the product on and then acquire the tailor shop. Ooh, double dip. Do the double dip. Make your fabric. Sell it to the tailor, then buy the tailor. That'd be the way to do it right there. I'm gonna turn this way. See, I think Matt wasted more time than going and lifting, I think. Might just go back to my way of going and lifting when I get to this end, maybe. I don't know. So yeah, when I was in at lunch, I was looking at the contract orders. No contracts available. Sorry, I turned away from the microphone. I was looking over at the clock. See what time it was. The clock in real life. Clock in the game's up in the top right hand corner. I don't have to look across the room for that. As the field gets smaller, it's easier to lift when I get, yeah. I'm just gonna lift when I get to the ends. I guess what we'll do is we'll spend the afternoon windrowing and baling this stuff. And maybe we could go sell some. I've got one. No. I got a handful of bales yet. That's about it. Take those and then maybe make a full bale trailer and then go sell them. Keep the fresh ones. I don't know how long I can leave them out here. Probably till the end of the month though. You kind of want to let, at least, yeah, probably the same with these, you know, you kind of let the bale sweat. It's going to get warmer as it does what it does, and you don't want to pack them together when that's happening. Oh, Bob was saying that he had to feed his cows TMR to get the health up from 0%. So that we may end up having to do total mixed ration whether we want to or not. I was gonna not do it on this Let's Play, but every map is kind of unique, and that experiment the Farmer Cop did was kind of a base game kind of experiment. So, and I also don't agree that feeding your animals hay is the best solution, because you get increased manure and slurry and milk production, although we're not doing dairy here, at least as far as I know. I'm not planning on it. Didn't want to, really. Who knows, maybe I'll relent. Okay, all done. It's a good sized field. We'll probably do one more year of alfalfa on it, and we'll plow it. I'm interested to see if we get another cut off of it. I think we should. I don't know what Bob experienced on his, but I think we ought to get another cut. I'm just gonna put it here on the north side of the building for now. I probably should be putting stuff away, but what do I want? I want the windrower. Like to have the Vermeer windrower like I have on Ohio Farm. This is what we got, so it's okay. Alright, so actually we're not worried about I'm sitting here worried about the field edges, and that's actually not going to be a problem because this isn't a contract and we own this land, so we should be able to just windrow as much as we want. And we'll be able to pick up outside the field, inside the field, whatever. It looks like the grass is incorporating into the windrow oddly. I don't know. But make sure we get it all. That one okay. Alright, since we talked all the way through the tedding, maybe we certainly need to time-lapse this windrowing. So I'm going to work on this quickly. It's going to take me a while. You enjoy a quick time-lapse and it'll be over in a couple of minutes. Okay, wow, that took a bit. 3:30 in the afternoon. Not quite sure that's how I wanted to do it, but that's how we ended up doing the field. That kind of ended up weird. I don't know why. Wasn't probably the most effective. That was the longest stretch right there, and yeah, I don't know. All right. Let's go get the baler. I'm gonna cut this grass over here too at some point. Get time. I don't know, maybe May's the time to do that when there aren't a lot of contracts and stuff to do. I'll be tired of doing grass work very quickly. But, well, when that's what needs to be done, that's what you gotta do, right? For some reason, I wanted to go the other way. Alright, so we got it hooked up here. Let's get over and start baling. Now, you wouldn't do it this way in real life. You wouldn't go from immediately cutting to immediately tedding to immediately baling. But again, remember, we are on 3-day months. So every day, every 24-hour cycle here in the game for us would be about 10 days in real life. So keep that in mind. I thought about leaving it there for a while, but I don't have anything else to do other than maybe cut more grass. So yeah, I'm gonna, what's gonna happen here? The first bale is going to come out as actual hay, I think. Let's see what happens. Nope, it changed it all the way to alfalfa. Okay. So it overwrites. Sometimes when you got, like, I don't know. Not sure how the game behaves sometimes. Sometimes when you're filling something and you start putting something else in, it overwrites it. Sometimes it makes it like disappear. I don't know. No, I'll just shut up. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Earlier I was talking about how I like to play sports games and that type of thing. So similar to Farming Simulator. Maybe not a whole lot changes in the game. This is why I started talking about it, but I just kind of didn't finish the train of thought. So yeah, maybe we got a new Farming Simulator coming out probably at the end of this year. So how much will change? Don't know. But it's like the sports games. Well, okay, maybe the players change. They update who's on what team, that type of stuff. And maybe they add a new wrinkle or two, a new feature, but the graphics get better and so on. So maybe it renews interest for some people who started losing it. I mean, I was fine with FS19. I had a lot of plans for what I was going to do playing the game. I was going to try, you know, Griffin, Indiana. I want to do the Brazil Pioneering, but FS22 came out, and so I never got around to it. There's a lot to do in the game. I don't know why you would get bored with it necessarily. Because I mean, it's what you do. You're the one inside. You bored with yourself? You bored of making decisions? You know, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to belittle people that moved on, developed other interests, something like that. I mean, yeah, that's cool. But, you know, that's not the game. That's you evolving, so to speak, maybe. Don't know. Let's see. It's going to take a little bit, I think, to bale all this stuff. I always got to be careful when I lift the pickup, because sometimes I forget to put it back down. I'll get 100 yards down the row. Say, how come it's not picking it up? Put the pickup down. So yeah, what's the future gonna hold for us on this map? I don't know. I'd like to do more horses. We got the cows, and I'd like to, you know, increase that maybe every year. I'm curious to maybe try and diversify into cotton. I mean, we need a lot more money before we can do a lot of that stuff. So we'll probably just do what we do. Keep an eye on used equipment for opportunities, and try and get more land. These fields around us are pretty pricey. I got off a little bit, didn't I? In the shadow. Or maybe the windrow was too big. I don't know. So we could go across the road, or we could try and finish acquiring kind of this section. Which maybe that's an idea. I don't know. Something to think about while we make bales. So I'm gonna think about it. You can enjoy the musical stylings of, well, whatever music we're gonna end up putting behind this time lapse. I gotta be careful. I'm missing bits. I'll see you on the other side. So it's a little after 5 o'clock. I've just been trundling along, making bales here into the early evening. I'm missing bits because my pickup isn't just quite wide enough, or maybe I'm not being careful enough. Not sure. I will go around and clean them all up. I'll probably do it off camera just because it'll take a little bit, and all I'll be doing is driving around picking up little scraps. It won't be too exciting to see, but I'm not going to leave them here. I will try and get them. As I'm doing this, I'm thinking I'm getting an awful lot of bales, which is great, but that's an awful lot of bales to handle. It's going to take some time. And then I'm thinking about, can I adjust the bale size? And it's too late now, but can I adjust the bale size on this baler to make bigger bales? And I don't know. So let's look and find out. So 6,500, that's what I'm getting. So let's see, probably the easiest way would be to go into the garage. There's our garage of our owned items. Go down to baler, there it is. And we'll let it show up. There it is. We can do 125s to 150s. I think we're probably already doing 150s, but I'm not sure. Let's check. So we'd open the help screen, top left, change bale size. So we are making 150s. We're making the biggest ones that we can, which is good. That's what we want to do. That's fewer to handle in the end. If we were making 125s, I don't know how many more bales we'd have, but it'd be more. I should have reset my bale counter, but I didn't. So I guess I could go into the, whatever, the statistics screen and figure out how many we've made in this session. Good God, there's quite a bit more to go. Maybe I should have time-lapsed longer. I don't know. I think this is about all we're going to get done today. I mean, we're losing daylight. There weren't contracts. There's not used equipment to speak of. Nothing new is showing up, so I don't think they're really... We need to clean up some stuff. We need to put things away. That can either be done on or off camera, I suppose. There are so many bales to get off here. I'm trying to think how I did it last time. I think I had a baling contract with a round with a mechanically loading round bale trailer, and that's what I did? Maybe. Or did I do that on the wheat field? I can't remember. Where am I going to put this bale out of the way? God, I got lots of scraps to pick up all over the place. Ridiculous. I'm not gonna go down the rabbit hole of doing that right now. We keep making bales. getting there. It's almost over. Big. This is a good sized field. We're getting a lot off of it. This is the argument for a loading wagon, I think. But then where are we going to put it? Bunker silo or a fermenting silo, I don't know. But then we'd be making silage. We want hay. We don't really have a storage for hay. Maybe a hay barn, build a hay barn. What are we going to do the rest of May? I don't know. Go out and grind stumps out in our little woodland. We could cut trees. Start building up our firewood supply for next winter. Clean up equipment and keep an eye out for contracts, but it seems like May is not a lot of contracts. I guess we could start getting these bales off this field tomorrow. Now you'd want to let them sweat and stay out in the field for like, I don't know, maybe 3, 4, 5 days, something like that. But I mean, that's easily tomorrow for us. It's gonna be a lot of bales, 2 at a time, on bale spikes. So we got the trailer. We can bring the trailer in, load them onto the trailer. It's just double handling. Load them on, load them off. It is an auto load trailer. Don't often use them. Maybe this is the time to do that. So there's scraps all over the place in this field. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run around and pick them all up. You don't have to watch me do that. So I'll see you when it's done. I'll meet you up over in the corner of the field. See you in a couple. Alright, so I ran around the field and I picked up all the scraps, and it was pretty much a waste of time. I think I got another 2% added to the bale I currently have in the baler, so yeah, it was kind of a waste of time. I think we got, I don't know, something like 43 bales off that field. almost time to go in and have supper, and we're almost out of time for the episode. But I think we'll put a couple of things away first while we maybe chat a little bit more. So now that I finally achieved the 1,000 subscriber mark, milestone, thanks for everybody who subscribed. I hope you are enjoying the content that I'm putting out. Like I said, I play for me. I have a good time. I share it with you. Hope that you enjoy it. I think that's the beauty of Farming Simulator, is that it's just an open world. You can do anything. So it's just a lot of fun. And it's interesting to see what different people do. And then you can watch other people to try and get ideas of what maybe, it's on that side, huh? What maybe you could do to make your game more interesting. I mean, that's what I like to do. I mean, not only did I learn the game from Mr. Sealy P, but he gave me lots of ideas. Okay, we don't need that mulcher for a while. How difficult is it going to be to try and back that planter in? It's probably not going to be very easy. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But people play different ways. Mr. Sealy P, he did his Let's Play on that Frontier map. It's pretty cool. I wouldn't play that map personally. And now he's doing the Mars one, which, again, it's not a map I would do. But it's interesting to see what he tries to do with it. Am I gonna hit the cultivator? Let's go third person. There, I can't see that. Can't see that angle. I don't have the depth perception to see whether I'm gonna hit that or not. I don't have a pressure washer, do I? I need to get a pressure washer. Clean some of this stuff up. And my cover's opening because I'm near the. I'm probably hitting the damn mulcher, ain't I? I got what? I got about 2-3 feet. Okay, let's go over in that corner where the grass equipment normally lives. For the time being, we're going to be doing more grass work, so it's okay. Oh, where's the front? There we go. Let's move this. It'll just give me more room to get that planter in here, is the hope. I think I'm out of the way enough. All right, so it's gonna be tricky. I think we'll probably back in from the get-go. See, how am I going to do this? Let's try this. don't know. I'm gonna be able to do that. Oh, it's gonna work. Should I just pull the truck out? I think it should. I don't think I need this space. Alright, that should give me enough room to maneuver, I think. Maybe. Bring it all the way up to the end of the building here. And then try and get the rear end over. I'll do it a couple of times here. There we go. That'll do it. That's gonna give me space. Bring it in and kick it over. Tied up against the wall, pretty much. A little bit of room by the man door. It's gonna be fun to get out. Well, we do need to get it out, but everything's like a Chinese jigsaw puzzle in here when we get everything going. Alright. Let's go ahead and put that there. Let's back this back in. I gotta remember to put fuel in that case later. Probably should have honked first. Park this inside while we can. Since we can. I think I'll put the baler inside. I just don't want it sitting out. Need another building, don't I? It's the only way to look at it. Alright, I gotta keep moving stuff around a little bit. I don't know. I want to put that baler away. I want to thank you for hanging out with me here at Missouri Farm. I know all we did was alfalfa, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? Don't cost nothing. See you next time.